So a couple of weeks ago, we did Saturday Night Live, which was thank you. Whoa, crazy! And you walk in there, and it's like this. You think it's like this huge studio with all this props and sets, and it's like really small. And so we're like immediately we're feeling very at home, right? And the energy in there is crazy. I mean, everybody's constantly improvising, and it's just you kind of fly by the seat of your pants the whole show.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
So we felt really good.
Yeah, it's just seeing the show, like even them moving between sets is like a show in itself. You know what I mean? It was really. It was awesome.
It was great. But we did Broken Hearted, which was a blast, and then we did another song, which gives you guys a taste of the urban side of the album. So our album, first one, comes in April, so excited. Thank you. It's called Hello. Karmin, hello. And it has like that pop side of Broken Hearted, but we also, you hear like the little taste of the urban side. So we're going to give you the second song we did on SNL, which is called I Told You So. And it's, Steven Spielberg said it was his favorite, so.
Oh.
This is for you, Steven.
Somebody said, hi, Steven Spielberg. Are you ready?
Yes.
Tag, you ready?
Yeah.
Is the time, green light, egotistic battle cry. I was right, you was wrong, called you out, finished strong. Whiskey, sour, lemonade, fences up my barricade. I had heart, you had spades. I can see the color in your face is a phase. That's how it is, ain't no riddle. Punchy on the edge, but soft in the middle. I got a lot, you got a little. I'ma play war drums, you play the fiddle. Play real slow, lean on the bow. Everybody's sad when they miss a free throw. Got your control, I'm on a roll, right all along, and I knew it in my soul. I told you so. Don't wanna brag, but you already know. Oh, I told you so. Don't wanna brag, but you already know. Yeah, you already know. I told you so. Oh, I told you so. La la la, look at me now. 15 rounds, bottle in my hand, pour a little on the ground. Next to me when I talk trash, I'ma put it on blast. You can get it if you ask for it. Put it on the middle, make a rubber fat lady singing out. Shatter up your glass house. Ni hao. Meanwhile, I smile, then I go animal style. I'm breaking up another million, making me another killing superwoman in the top dollar bill. And you Mr. Up a lot of feelings. Tell me what you really think about a kid, and I don't even care. Nobody listen to a fool's go. What a hate to be about another tree to please. Tell me on my knees, walk to get it, and another poof, there go. Right all along, and I knew it in my soul. I told you so. Don't wanna brag, but you already know. Oh, I told you so. Don't wanna brag, but you already know.
So that one is called I Told You So.
Very, very good. I Told You So, so you did that on SNL.
We did.
3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, was it 3? Yeah.
Two-
Feels like it was yesterday, but
2 weeks ago. So how was
2
that?
years ago you did.
How was Saturday Night Live? Like, how was that experience?
I mean, it's
Annoying.
yeah, it's hard to describe. I mean, it was stressful and exciting, and we did a ton of interviews before, and it was so funny. Nick and I were like, yeah, SNL, we've been watching since we were kids, not even nervous, like excited to be in that atmosphere where everybody just improvises, because that's what we are used to. And then all these interviews, people are asking us, well, how nervous are you? Are you nervous? Did you see Lana Del Rey? Are you nervous?
God, you guys must be so nervous.
And at one point we're like, maybe we should be nervous.
No, after the first interview, we're like, nope, we're good, man. We got this. Let's just do it. Let's just be Saturday tomorrow. Yeah. And the next one, they're like, no, I think we're good. And the next one was like, yes.
We're nervous. So it was a little nerve-wracking. We found out we lost Whitney like 2 hours before.
Wow.
So that was really
that was tough on Amy. I mean, because she grew up. It was just weird now because sometimes we're able to meet a lot of the people that we've been listening to as kids, and so Amy found out like literally 2 hours before, and you could all of a sudden the makeup person was just like, "Oh no, it's okay, dear, it's okay."
Yeah,
and we look up and she's got the in-store. It's like, oh.
I was really sad, but by the time so you do like 3 runs of the show, right? You do the sound check, then you have an entire rehearsal that's taped in case something goes totally wrong,
and then you have the real live performance. So we had time to recover, and I felt a little bit empowered because I was like, you know what, there's nobody out there doing what Whitney used to do, you know? And
Right.
when we wrote Broken Hearted, it was kind of inspired by I Want to Dance with Somebody. So
One of my favorite songs. Do you have like one cool thing that happened on SNL, like one experience you'll never forget, like from doing that?
I would say the Spielberg thing is up there. So
Yeah.
Spielberg just happened to be like, it's SNL. Like Olivia Wilde is just walking around backstage, like
Yeah.
you know, stuff like that. And I thought I saw Spielberg, and then we went up to at the end. You have like the famous after party, which is more like a glorified dinner, but which is still great. It was a great dinner. And we just wanted to say hi and thank you to Lorne Michaels, who invented the show and runs it. You know, so we just wanted to say hi real quick. Wanted to get out of his hair, and then someone at his table just kind of leaned over and was, you know, engaging us. And we look over, and it was Steven Spielberg. And he was like, "You guys were incredible. That was fantastic." And he's like, "The second song was my favorite," which was "I Told You So."
yeah,
And then we were like, "Thank you, Spielberg."
You totally made E.T., that's awesome.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you made everything.
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
And Nick was like tapping my shoulder, like, let's leave before
Yeah,
we say
quick,
something we
quick,
don't want to
it's
say.
good right now. Let's just leave.
Hey, how about a soundtrack spot?
I know,
Yeah, exactly.
right? It probably was, that's what we would have said. We left before that.
So you guys are live on G105.com right now, too. We are taping this all over the world. You can also check it out on iHeartRadio as well. In studio, we have Amy and Nick. They make up Karmin. How did you guys meet? Like, how did Karmin come about? What's the backstory to this?
She hit me with her car.
That's from a movie, Back to the Future. So
Oh, my bad.
you got to come up with better stories.
Yeah.
We actually met in Boston at Berklee College of Music, which is one of the best contemporary music. There's a lot of classical schools, but Berklee's one of the best where they have like hip hop ensembles and turntable classes. So he was playing trombone on stage with like Herbie Hancock and some crazy jazz musicians, and I was like, why don't you stop being, you know, so goody two shoes with
so
your
homeless.
trombone, and let's start a pop hip hop band on YouTube. And he was like, well, that's a strange idea.
Yeah, right? Yeah, and at the time, I didn't play keys, or I also have this drum, actually with the laptops on right now, called a cajon. I play a lot. And she didn't rap or play guitar. And so we just kind of said, well, screw it. Let's just figure it out and start uploading and see what happens.
Yeah.
And that's the story.
And then 58 million views later,
I know.
and
Whoa.
You
on
never
one
know.
video.
On one, yeah, you never know.
That's
Well, thank you to
insane.
you guys for spreading it. Jeez.
Exactly.
And everybody out there, amazing.
Yep.
Well, it was so weird. Like last summer, I remember like on my Facebook page, I'm like, dude, this I put this link on my Facebook page. I'm like, you guys got to check this out. And it was the Chris Brown, Busta Rhymes, Chris Brown. Look at me now. And like, you know, a year later, like I'm sitting, like that's got to be pretty awesome. That a year later, you guys went from the web to performing in front of millions of people.
We're so lucky and spoiled.
YouTube is the new, you know, A&R. It's bizarre how that can work out. But we literally, the best thing is that it was all peer-to-peer. So anybody that ever shared anything, Karmin, like you literally put us in this,
Here.
you made
Yeah.
us who we are, which is incredible. So, I mean, that's one of the best possible feelings you could have. So we're kind of excited.
That's so
Needless
awesome.
to say.
And a lot of people don't know, but you guys are together, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Zach and I.
It's a love triangle.
I'm sorry, Zach, I had to do it.
So we're in a relationship. We engaged. Where are we at in this right now?
We are both of those things. We are engaged and in a relationship.
Okay.
Yes. Thankfully.
Happily?
Thank you.
Happily.
Yes. Tyler, are you happy? I'm happy.
Right, Amy? We're super happy. So happy.
Man, we've been together for 6 years. Karmin started about 2 years ago, so we had established a relationship before, and then we were like, how crazy can we be? Let's start working together.
Relationship was going really well, so how can we make this fall apart? Let's start working.
Exactly.
Can I ask a relationship question?
Yeah, of course.
Who wears the pants
Oh,
in the relationship?
yeah!
You knew before you asked.
Obviously me.
That's so awesome.
It's true.
Amy and Karmin in studio, G105.com, and you can get all the videos and pictures from all this on G105.com.